No one's ever been thrown to Tasmali's jail before. You have the honor of being the first. Flynn, you gave Ollie and Abbott a real walloping, but they're alright now. About Hinawa, I can only offer my deepest condolences. Still, why would a Drago attack someone? They're such friendly creatures. Take it easy in here for a while. I know you must be having a hard time with this, but try and get some sleep. The Drago Fang that was stuck in Hinawa's chest. I'll hold on to it for you. When you get out of here, come and drop by my house and get it. Don't forget now. And he just perfectly wakes up. The lock is rested. Seems like you could almost kick it down, but if you try to charge into it, nothing happens. No problem here. Well, there's a big problem here. Sorry, game. This appears to have been unused for a long time. Yeah, excuse me, game. There's sort of a huge problem here. I don't know about you, but this man's sort of having an existential crisis. Like, his wife just died, so if you could be a little bit more nice than that. Anyways, so doesn't seem like there's much to do in here. Wonder how we're gonna get out. I guess we can just sit here and think about that for a minute, so I'll just sit here and run around and walk and stuff. Doesn't look like there's much to do. There's birds chirping in the background, so that's always nice. And walls. So there's walls. There's also jails. There doesn't look like there's a roof here. So if he had a good vertical, or he could just climb over the bars. But he doesn't look like a very tall man, so that's probably not going to happen. He could also probably push the table over and climb onto it. Which is another thing. It looks like this door has a bit of a little arch to it that he could probably use as footing. So, yeah. And as if on cue, right as I run out of things to say, Dad, it's me, Klaus. I told Lucas to come too, but he's been crying at Mom's grave all this time. Dad, I'm gonna leave this apple here. The core might be hard, but the core might be too hard to eat, but be sure you eat it. I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna get so strong even Dragos won't stand a chance against me. Dad, eat the apple? Well, I mean, he told me not to eat the core, so I don't know. Yeah, sure, I'll eat the apple. Flint got the apple. Polishes it first, as any person should. Almost breaks a tooth. Inside the apple, there was a hand file! And with that, the lock is rusted. Use the hand file to break the lock, yes. I like the sound of the grinding, or fapping, whichever you prefer. Sorry, I know, it's a bad time. Hand file became unusable. And with that, the happy music starts off again. No problem here. Flint. I'm not really sure what to say. What happened to Hinawa was a terrible tragedy. I can't say I know how you're feeling. Hinawa's burial ended without incident. Lucas has been crying at her grave ever since. Man, he didn't even get to see the burial. That's sad. His poor little heart seems to be like it's about to be broken in two. If there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know anytime. I believe he says that again. Yeah, he just says that again. Sheriff not wanted. After all, there's no crime. Nice town. And there's the dramatic music. We can explore the rest of this place, and there is some things to do here. What are we, sea otters? Sorry, we're just practicing our comedy routine. What are we, a freak show? Seems better than what are we, sea otters? Or no, maybe it doesn't. What are we, sea otters? Has more edge to it. Ooh, yeah, it's, I don't know, sea otters are pretty edgy. Heard that new Sonic Forces guy's a sea otter. He seems like an edgy motherfucker. Nice beach here. No problem. I mean, there doesn't have to be a problem. You can just look at the beach. I believe Yeah, you can't talk to these birds. Edible mushroom. Still giving me healing items even now, so... For the record, this is the point where I stopped playing, so I don't actually know what happens beyond here. I'm Nana, I'm at the ocean. I know, I stopped at an absolutely terrible time. I have not gone to the funeral yet. There's a present here. No problem here. What is this thing? Turn to mushrooms. Yeah, something like that. Can I read this? It's a colorful book in an otherwise brown place. Of course it stands out. Again, music's very nice for a Game Boy game. This is a Game Boy game, I have to stress that. Birds. They don't say much though. Because unlike Lucas, Flint is not a psychic. He cannot read animals' minds. Or at least some animals. I think he can understand his dog. And he can understand frogs and sparrows, but I don't believe he can understand sheep or anything. I believe this is Reggie's house, and that's what that sign's gonna tell me, right? Yes. Or no, sorry, I should specify. It said clackety clackety, which translates to, this is Reggie's house. Not bread. Even in a sad moment, they're still trying to force nuts down your throat. If you need something from the map-loving and map-owning Mapson, it must be a map, yes? That's not what you need. Oh, Klaus and Lucas. I believe they're at the Sunset Cemetery, north of the village. The map's been marked. So yeah, if we check our map, it's no longer... the circle is no longer over the forest, it's now over the cemetery north of here. Mr. Flint, what's wrong? Why the long face? Come stop by our place. We're baking nut bread. You can explore the other houses now, so there's that. My mommy can make nut bread and cookies out of nothing. Out of nuts if you bring her. She can make a cookie with one. She can make a bread with 3. It's really yummy stuff, so that sounds sort of helpful later. Mr. Flint, please have this. Got some free nut bread! This is the bread Hinawa and I used to make all the time. Please cheer up, okay? I'm sure that's what Hinawa wants too. Okay. So, I remember how Bronson said that he had a weapon for us, but I honestly don't know where this man lived. I looked for it, I couldn't find it, so maybe it's not available at the moment. Hello Flint, are you ready to go out again? Have you eaten? Seems a bit scared, which is sort of understandable. Pink house. Flint, please just forget that you hit me. I'm gonna forget about it. Compared to your pain, it's nothing at all. Flint, Abbott and Ollie don't hold anything against you, so please don't be worried. And this fancy-looking place is actually a apartment. Oh, hello there. I wasn't the one who decided to place you in that jail cell. Really, it wasn't me. Sounds like something a person who would place me in the jail cell would say. I understand how you must be feeling, but please don't lash out at those around you. Where the fuck do you keep going, dude? He is so busy, so busy. Sebastian, he's a butler. I don't actually think I've seen him. I like his sprite work though. He looks cool. And here's Ollie. I don't have any hard feelings for you. I'm very open-hearted, you see. Okay, I thought that was a couch. I completely forgot the way I came. We can also explore over here, so I will answer. Getting ready for a call. Oh shit, dude. That's weird. I've never had one. I hope I don't have to. Flint, I'm sorry, I can't find the words to give you. I know this is very hard on you, but at least, the very least, please be a strong father in front of your children, okay? So is Flint. No, he's not missing an eye. His hat just constantly covers his eyes. He's a cowboy. He's like McCree. He high noons people. He does it with flaming sticks instead, though. Be strong. Strong like mountain. Yes, you can go to promises. Flint, I'm sorry I was so useless. Anyways, this is the village bazaar. If you need anything, just go and take it. It's a running bomb. Use it if you find yourself in trouble. Will you take it? Sure. RDO. If anyone else makes any more, I'll sell them out here. So yeah, stuff is free. That's an ancient banana. It's too old to eat, but it could probably be used for something. Will you take it? Sure. That sounds like it'll be important. Radio, blah blah blah. No problem here. I don't think you can take stuff. You eat it whenever the feeling is good, yeah. You can't actually just stock up on healing items. I know what you're thinking. I don't believe that's what he means. So yes, here's Bronson. That was a very nice grave, old Nippolite. Nippolite. That sounds very sexual. But I had to come back home. Seeing Luca's sobbing face was just too much for me to handle. So this is Bronson's house. I don't think he has a thing for me yet, so... I'm not stalling, by the way. I'm honestly just trying to see what everyone has to say. Down is... There's no houses aside from mine, I don't think, so... Spare advice. During battle, it's not uncommon to forget exactly what each item does. Has this ever happened to you? When it does, just choose the item you want, know about it, and press select. Simple description will pop up, which is quite handy indeed. I actually didn't know that, so I'll use that. I'm so happy to take the time out to talk to stray dogs. Oh god, my bird has started again. Hey, speaking of birds, I'm not stuffed. I'm alive. I'm plenty alive, damn it. I'm scammed. Something's not right. Something not right's happening to this village. I can feel it. But that's just making me talk to myself. Oh, Flint, good of you to come. You weren't the one who taught my cute little man all those unsavory words, were you? Yeah, he can read minds. I was wrong about that. Yeah, that the sprite was a deleted link. Send it on the Discord chat. I'll look at it. He says, "Are you a pretty bird?" And then he makes loud squawking sounds. Kind of the secret behind the scenes Mother 3 and 4 only pigs know about. That's breaking the fourth wall. I'm so sick of all these stupid pigs around here. I'm a pig, but I don't know any secret Mother... Okay. This is sort of saying the same thing. There's actually a secret behind the scenes info that only the pigs know. Our stream seems to be wavering. I know it's quite behind, I know that. Oops, I'm drilling. That's very nice. We drill a lot, we do. To drill or not to drill, that's the question. Hop, save your game. That's what frogs say, right? So yeah. Not a whole lot. Wait, I went in that house. I haven't gone in this house yet. Oh yeah, I did. What am I talking about? I am insane. That's what I'm saying. Is it present? Oof. That's Wes. Oh, Flint. It's really hard to bear with you when younger ones pass away first. Oh yes, Flint. This is a useful item used in thieves' arts. Take it with you. Thunder Bomb! I won't stop you. I have an inkling of where you're off to, but it's not like your life's the only one at risk here. Old Nippolite's getting up there in the years. Don't make him dig another grave. So, I believe this is also Duster's home. That would make sense, considering I can't enter the basement. Fuck. I was gonna say, we saw those presents there. And I would like to go get them. Because I guess I can't get them now, so. Anywho, with all that said and done, I can't carry any more stuff. I really thought this would be the key. Yeah. Running bomb. I don't believe he needs any healing. No, he doesn't. However, I would rather drop this nut. I know that I can turn it into a cookie, but I don't really care, considering that's so much better than a cookie. So yeah, without further ado, I'm actually going to go progress the plot further, because I have been stalling. I wanted to see what Thomas had to say, and I saw him, I just forgot where he was. Flint, you really lost it during the wild outburst of yours.